So, what if you could upgrade your brain? I mean, really upgrade it. That's the core promise of Jim Quick's incredible book, Limitless. In this explainer, we're going to unpack his simple, powerful framework for learning faster and smashing through those barriers you think are holding you back. Let's dive in. And this quote right here, it really sets the stage for everything. Quick's whole philosophy is built on this idea that our potential is infinite. He frames personal growth as this classic hero's journey. And the twist? You're the hero. This isn't just about self-help tips. It's about seeing your life as an epic quest.
You know, every hero's journey kicks off with a call to adventure. But for us, it doesn't come from some mysterious wizard or a message in a bottle. Nope. It comes from a feeling I'm pretty sure we've all had.
Does that sound familiar? Well, according to Quick, that exact feeling, being overwhelmed, constantly distracted, feeling forgetful, that is our modern-day call to adventure. It's the universe giving you a nudge, telling you it's time to break past your limits. Now, every hero needs a villain, right? But on this quest, we're not fighting some mythical beast. Our arch-nemesises are way more subtle, and they're probably sitting on your desk or maybe even in your hand right now. Quick calls them the 4 digital supervillains. So let's meet this crew. We've got digital deluge, digital distraction, digital dementia, and digital deduction. Each one is like a silent saboteur, quietly undermining our ability to think, to focus, and to learn. And you know what? Just understanding them is the first huge step to taking back control. First up, digital deluge. We are literally drowning in data. The endless scroll on social media, the inbox that never ever hits zero, it's not just making us stressed, it's actively preventing our brains from focusing on what actually matters. Then there's its partner in crime, digital distraction. Every single ping, buzz, notification is more than just an annoyance. Think of it like a micro-training session for your brain. We're trading deep, meaningful focus for these cheap, tiny hits of dopamine. And in the process, we're literally rewiring ourselves to be distracted. And then we have digital dementia. You know that saying, use it or lose it? Well, Quick's big insight is that this is absolutely true for our memory. Memory is a muscle. Every time we outsource a phone number, a birthday, or directions to our devices, we're letting that vital cognitive muscle get a little bit weaker. And finally, and this one is a big one, digital deduction. This is where we basically surrender our ability to think for ourselves. Instead of wrestling with a problem or an idea, we just Google the answer or let an algorithm tell us what to think. We're weakening our most essential human skill, critical reasoning. Okay, so we've met the villains. It's a little scary, right? So how do we fight back? Well, in every hero's journey, a mentor shows up with a secret weapon. For us, that weapon is Jim Quick's powerful and honestly beautifully simple limitless model. The whole model is built on 3 pillars, 3 M's. It all starts with your mindset. That's the what. It's about shattering the limiting beliefs you have about what you're capable of. That mindset then fuels your motivation, your why. This is the deep purpose that drives you forward. And once you have those 2, you apply the method, the how, the actual practical strategies for learning in today's world.
Okay, so theory is great, but let's get practical. It's time to unlock our own superpowers. Let's take a look at how each of these 3 M's works in the real world, with a hands-on technique for each one. Let's tackle mindset first, because this one is a biggie. Probably the biggest limiting belief out there is that intelligence is fixed. You're either smart or you're not. Quick says that's a total lie. The truth is, intelligence is fluid. The question isn't how smart you are, it's how are you smart? Just letting that sink in for a second. That one shift can change absolutely everything. And that idea is really the path forward, isn't it? If you can learn, you can grow. Quick puts it perfectly. If knowledge is power, then learning is our superpower. All right, next up, motivation. This is all about your why. Quick has this great phrase, reasons reap rewards. Just kind of wanting to learn something isn't enough to get you through the tough parts. You have to connect that desire to a real deep purpose. Why do you want to learn that new skill? Is it to get that promotion, to connect better with your family? Find your reason, and you'll find your rocket fuel. And finally, we need a method. We need the how-to. And Quick gives us this fantastic tool called the FASTER method. It's a 6-step process that turns passive reading into active learning. It covers everything from getting in the right state of mind to, crucially, how you review what you've learned.
Now let's just zoom in on that last letter for a second. R for review. Why is it so important? Well, it all comes down to this one number, 70%. Any guesses what that is?
This, my friends, is the forgetting curve. Research shows that we lose, on average, a staggering 70% of new information within just one day. Yeah, you heard that right. It's practically gone. The review step in the FASTER method is the antidote. By using what's called spaced repetition, reviewing information at specific increasing intervals, we signal to our brain, hey, this is important, keep it. And that's how you beat the curve. Okay, so in every hero's journey, there's the final stage, the return home. The hero goes back to their ordinary world, but they're not the same. They've brought back a treasure, an elixir, to share with everyone. And here it is, the big secret. The elixir from Limitless is something called neuroplasticity. That's just a fancy scientific word for the fact that your brain is not fixed. It's malleable. It's like clay. You can create new connections. You can literally, physically rewire your brain to learn and grow in any way you choose. And the journey doesn't just stop with you. The final stage is all about service. The whole point of developing these superpowers, learning faster, improving your focus and memory, isn't just for you. It's so you can use them to help others. As Quick says, you learn so you can earn, so you can return. Look, this isn't the end of the story. It's really just the beginning of yours. Once you realize that you have the right mindset, the right motivation, and the right methods, your potential truly is limitless. So the only question left is, what will you unlimit first?